Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. In this video, we're going to be doing chapter 8, verse 19, and he continues to talk about the Brahma's day and Brahma's night and how it affects people. So let's sing this verse together. There is a lot of, again, more math detail. Well, not math, I suppose, but more technical details that he's explained here. Okay. भूतग्रामः स एवायं भूत्वा भूत्वा प्रलीयते रात्रयागमिव शः पार्थ प्रभवत्यहरागमे. Okay. Translation is again and again when Brahma's day arrives, all living entities come into being, and with the arrival of Brahma's night, they are helplessly annihilated. So he's already said this verse, this concept before, but he's just making it clearer and going deeper a little bit into this. So let's do word by word. Bhuta Grama, the aggregate of all living beings, all entities, all living beings, Sahati, certainly, I am this. Bhutva Bhutva, repeatedly taking birth, is annihilated, praliyate, or at night, Ratri. Agame, on the arrival, automatically, Avasha, O son of Partha, is manifest, Prabhavati, at daytime, on the arrival of daytime. Agame of daytime. So at night, it's automatically annihilated. All of these entities, Bhuta Grama, all of these entities are annihilated at night and manifest again on the arrival of the daytime. Okay, so what he is saying here is, okay, he's saying the same thing that Swami Kundanand is saying. He's again broken it down. So I'll go into this one, it's easier. So there are four forms of pralayas or dissolution enumerated in the Vedas. Nitya pralaya is every night when we ourselves on earth go to sleep, our consciousness goes through dissolution daily. Okay, that's for us. Nitya means daily. Naimitik pralaya, that is at the end of Brahma's day. All the abodes up to Maharlok dissolute, and all the souls residing there become unmanifest. They remain in a state of suspension in the body of Vishnu, waiting for the next cycle of creation. When Brahma creates these lokas again, these souls are reborn based on their past karmas. So this is every day of Brahma's day, which is 4.32 billion years in our lives, which is ridiculous. My goodness, wow. Okay, this shows us, okay, no, I'm going to go there in a bit. This is insane. Okay, Mahapralaya, at the end of Brahma's life, which is his 100 years, which is 100 years, the number of days, times 4.32 billion of our years. That's how many our years. I can't even do the math. It's just insane, right? At the end of that Brahma's life, this entire universe goes into dissolution. So here it's only up till the Maharlok that dissolute, and the highest Brahmalok does, or whatever, does not go through dissolution. But that also goes through dissolution at the end of Brahma's life, which is everything, the entire universe goes into that, and all of the souls of this universe stay in get unmanifested and stay in the body of Mahavishnu. So here it says body of Vishnu. Here in Mahapralaya, in Naimitic Pralaya, it's body of Vishnu, and Mahapralaya, body of Mahavishnu. I don't know the difference between Vishnu and Mahavishnu. If you guys know, please help me out and tell me in the comments. I can probably look it up as well. Their gross, okay, so now there are three different kinds of bodies that I didn't know. I knew the gross and the subtle body, the sthul and the sukshma body. I knew about these. So the gross body is this physical body, of course, that's gone. Subtle body is the mind, intellect, and ego. As far as I understand, that's what he had explained in, I think, chapter 6 or something like that. So all of those dissolve. So the mind, intellect, all of this thing that we think, oh, we're this intelligent, we're not, whatever, we're not this, we're this, all of that, it dissolves at that time. I think in these Brahma's days, probably those are not dissolved. We just remain suspended. But the gross and subtle body dissolve, and the causal body, now that's a third thing I didn't know about, that's Karan Sharir, stays. So then in the next cycle of creation, these souls are reborn based on the past karmas and past sanskars, where the soul's causal body stores, so we do have our past karmas and sanskars still with us, and those are stored in the soul's causal body. So our karma never goes away, even at the end of the life when the entire universe is dissolved. We just stay suspended in the body of Mahavishnu with our causal body, and which means our past karmas and sanskars. I don't know the difference, what the sanskar means exactly. I know what karma means, of course, and it carries with it. Okay, so then this one is the final one that we all want so desperately, is ayantik pralay. This is the dissolution from clutches of Maya, where we attain God and we liberate it forever from the cycle of birth and death. Okay, so now this is the most exciting part, right? This kind of helps us understand just how crucial and absolutely crucial it is for us to use this lifetime as much as we can to get moksha and to get liberated, because we're just going to go into this like this cycle of birth and death over and over and over and over again, and we're just carrying all of our misery. Okay, then somebody, I was listening to a lecture yesterday, and what he was saying is unless we understand, like unless we take a pessimistic view of our current lifetime, we are not going to be motivated enough to do this work of getting moksha, of getting liberated, of basically serving Krishna, and of getting out of this. We're not going to be wanting to do that. We have to understand. So that's why. So I used to get triggered by Prabhupada until last night. Actually, something got this one aspect got cleared up. Somebody was saying, I'm very happy. Now in the personal growth world, we do that. We are saying, I'm very happy with my life. You always look at the positive, you go through gratitude, and that gratitude has gotten me to God, right? I used to be a hardcore atheist, and it was the process of gratitude that got me to God. So I absolutely agree with gratitude. And I'm understanding now that unless we take the pessimistic view that this world is not a good place, we're not going to be motivated to do this. So now this kind of helps us understand just how mind-bogglingly huge, I mean, the millions, billions, trillions of times we have to take birth in order to get to this place right now where you and I are. Whoever is listening to this, you and I are. We are here where we are curious, we are studying the Gita, we're curious about Krishna, and we're trying to use this lifetime in order to get liberated, right? This is so rare for all of us. Just how important is it for us to use this lifetime to just go into as much bhakti as we can, or whatever your path may be. But for me, of course, it's bhakti. As much bhakti as we can, as much self-realization as we can, as much God realization as we can. Just use it. And what this person yesterday who was speaking in the lecture also said, that it sometimes takes up to 3 lifetimes in order to get that, or it might take 1,000 lifetimes. At the end of the day, the only thing we can do is we can pray to Krishna to give us his causeless mercy. And apparently Prabhupada uses this word a lot, causeless mercy. Causeless mercy means like Krishna will just suddenly one day look at us and be like, okay, I'm taking you, I'm pulling you out of this. So that is causeless mercy, like without anything. So it might happen in one lifetime, it might happen in 1,000 lifetimes, but 1,000 lifetimes of absolutely trying. So I think, yeah, what an example he was giving is for to become Brahma. Now he has explained here that the position of Brahma is given by God only to people who like to create universes and annihilate universes. Only to some people, very few people, and at the end of that life, Brahma gets liberated. To get to the position of Brahma, okay, I might be remembering this. You have to follow the Varnashram system perfectly for I think 1,000 lifetimes, and then you get to Brahma. So to get to Krishna is much, much more difficult, right? It should be. But because he has causeless mercy, we are able to do it. And according to Prabhupada, when we have the right guru, then the guru is going to help us. He's going to help us help pull us up. And it may happen within one lifetime. 3 lifetimes seems to be a more thing, but we don't know whether we're in the 3rd lifetime right now or we're in the 1st lifetime, right? So we are trying as much as we can. We are going to be trying to get it in this lifetime. And how? By just praying and praying and praying and praying and praying and chanting what he says here. Prabhupada again. He says by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So yes, when we do this chanting and when we pray and when we think about God all the time and when we do everything for God and when we do our karma, everything for God. Okay. Another aspect of it, the karma yoga. I was thinking, I was talking to someone yesterday. That's how it always comes up for me. When I'm talking to people, my mind works better. So when we do what karma yoga means is, what I'm understanding of karma yoga is, when I'm starting a job, like Arjun decided to start a war. So he decided after asking Krishna's thing, and he's saying, okay, I'm doing this for you. But then when he's shooting the arrow, he's actually focused not on Krishna, but he's focused on killing the person, right? So when we say, I am doing this for you, Krishna, in the beginning, when we wake up and we say, I'm going to do everything I can, and this everything in this day I'm doing for you, my whole life is for you, I want your mercy. I want to know you. I want to learn how to love you. I want you in my life, and nothing else is important to me. I don't know how to do that. Please help me purify my heart. But you are who I want. You are what I want. So please help me, that so that every moment of this day, whatever I do is for you. Please help me get to that place. So that is Karma Yoga. And now during the day, if my mind wanders all around, which it will, right? Definitely it will. So if my mind wanders all around and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I get into ego mode, or I want to enjoy and I'm doing this something for myself, even then, um, the the karma yoga rules still apply. That's what he's talking about in the beginning of chapter 3, that even then he is going to consider that as a positive. He's going to not give us reactions to that, even if we're not thinking about him every moment of the day, basically. But if at the beginning of the task or beginning of every task we've said, I'm doing this for you, please, and you figure out how you're doing this. I'm doing this to make money because I want to be able to sustain my life so that I can attain you, so that I can learn to love you, so that I can see you, so that I can be with you. So if you do that begin at the beginning of every task, then even if you are in that moment by moment enjoying some things during the day, it doesn't matter, because you are uh, that's karma yoga. So God will not give you sinful reactions for that task. That's my understanding. But then we have to get deeper and deeper and deeper, of course, and probably we're maybe attaining some karma out of that, but not full nishkarm, which means no sinful reactions. So maybe, but yeah, we need to get deeper and deeper into that, so that everything is literally just for God, and we're just constantly non-stop thinking about God. That's when we become a pure devotee, because nothing else matters. But the process of karma yoga is helping us purify ourselves to get to that, step by step by step. And then he said only after that you can do the Jnana Yoga, like the sannyas, then you can renounce, because once you have become completely pure, then, and your mind is not dwelling on the sense objects 3-6, then you can do this, then you can do the sannyas. Because if you've renounced work but your mind is dwelling, then you're a pretender, you're not doing the right thing. So only when you have gotten to the place of total purity, then you should do the renouncing of actions, because he explains this beautifully in chapter 3, which I didn't understand at that time, but now I'm understanding since I'm in the process of learning chapter 3 deeply. Okay, I think I've covered everything that was in my mind. I'm super happy. I'm super excited right now, because things are falling into place, and this verse and these verses are helping understand just how important it is for us to utilize this human life, and not be pessimistic, as in not feel bad about our day-to-day thing. Of course not. Like we still are grateful to God for everything He's giving us, but we're grateful to God because everything He's giving us is taking us closer to Him. We're seeing in every little aspect how He's pulling us to Him, how He's sending out that rope. They're sending that rope to us, and we just have to hold on and let Him pull us up, because we can't pull ourselves up. He's going to pull us up, but we just have to hold on to that rope. Okay, yeah, so that's it for this video. We'll do chapter 8 verse 20 in the next video. Wish you a day filled with lots and lots of spiritual growth. Radhe Radhe.